Hi guys, welcome. This is the first in the series that I'm doing for the journey guides. So we're going to take a look at how you would unlock Emperor Palpatine. Now, the kind of standard layout that people go for is the original sort of rebels. So you'll have Old Ben, Stormtrooper Han, Stormtrooper Luke, possibly Leia, and Farm Boy Luke. The better team to go for, in my opinion, is the Phoenix team. Now, I did unlock this some time ago and I've been progressing since, so I've got some higher levels. You can do this with these 5 Phoenix team at level 7. Sorry, gear tier 7, 7 stars, and that's all the way through complete unlock. So let's have a quick look and we'll go through the battles. Okay, so the first battle we've got, nice simple battle. We've got Emperor Palpatine and 2 of the Royal Guards. What you'll need to do, or the best thing to do, is try and take Palpatine out first, because he'll get some stuns on you. It makes it a bit difficult, especially if you're at the lower gear levels. The Royal Guards will kind of fund health into Emperor Palpatine with one of his, I think it's his 3rd special. So we just try and stop him from doing that. Now this is going to go pretty quickly because, as I say, these are over leveled for doing this. So that's tier 1. It's a nice simple tier. Even if you're at the lower levels, you're going to be okay. So we're going to move on to gear 2. Again, requirements for this is quite low. It's a 2-star rebel. So you should be able to do this quite quickly. Nothing too special here. It's pretty much as we were. The boss level has gone up a bit, so they've got a bit more health, do a bit more damage, but it's not going to be anything that's going to really tax you. So that's tier 2. Tier 3, we go up 3 stars. You're probably seeing a trend here. Recommended power only goes up 600, so from 2.2 on tier 2 to 2.8 on tier 3. So again, you're not having to farm a lot here. So we're going up from level 40 to level 50. So you can see they've got more health from the last time. Quite simple. Even at lower levels, you're going to be doing quite well on that. We get a slight jump here, so go up to 4 stars for tier 4, and recommended power we're going up to 4,100. So you're probably looking tier 4, probably gear tier 4. It's 900 on my SWGOH. Is 3 stars, level 21. I reckon if you're about 50, level 50, 4 stars, gear tier 4 or 5, probably you're going to be looking alright. Not too much issue. No real change here. We've gone up to level 60. We have the same kill order, but as you can see, it's now, even for the level that I've got up here, he's surviving that first attack. And because of that, the Royal Guards then have their taunt on, which is not going to be a huge problem. And you should still be clearing this quite quickly. So we go to tier 5. Again, nice jump up again from 4,100 to 6,300 and 5 stars. This is where you're starting to get into your level 70. You're going to have gear tier probably 6. You're going to want to get your mods on there. You're going to want to start, if you haven't already, getting your abilities improved. So we go up to level 70 here. You can see that they've got quite a good chunk of health, so they're going to survive most of the things that we throw at them. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so then we're going to jump up to tier 6. This is where it starts getting more difficult, because you're going to have to start getting your farming quite progressed. We're going up to 9,600. If we look here on Wedge, I've got his abilities maxed out. He's level 85, he's gear 9, and he's at 10,000. So that's only a slight bit higher than what we're going to be looking at. So probably going to be looking at getting them max leveled, getting some good gear mods on them. The gear tier, you can complete it all with gear tier 7, so you want to be at least around that area now, and getting your abilities starting to be maxed where you can. So now, I didn't even get a chance to talk now. Palp was at level 75, the guards are at level 75. You're going to be spending a bit of time on this one trying to get through them, but it's a simple enough battle again. Take out Palpatine and then the Royal Guards, and you're home free. So tier 7 is where it really steps up, because you're gonna have to have them at 7 stars, and you're gonna need 11,800 recommended power each. If we go here, Obi-Wan, moderate abilities, is at gear 9, so if we take that down to gear 7, you're going to want your abilities to be higher. Level 80, you're going to be one at 85, and you're going to want your mods on him. Probably looking at some better mods, so not the grey mods. You're going to want your greens and your reds, greens and blues. At this stage, you're going to want to put your suppressing fire on. I would get this actually as quick as you can, because sorry, lost commander, because at level 6, whenever you use a special ability, Rex assists, and because of Hera, every other Phoenix member has that, so you'll start getting everyone to join in. So we're up at level 80. We now have Darth Vader. So they're making it a bit harder. Again, you want to take Palpatine out first, and then you have the problem that the guards put on their taunt. So ideally you want to be taking out Vader second, but you have to get rid of those taunts first. But by this point, you should have a fairly easy unlock of Emperor Palpatine, which will come in handy later. And that's the very quick guide for the Emperor's Demise event for unlocking Emperor Palpatine. It's probably the first event you should be attempting. It's quite simple. It's not going to overly tax you. You're not going to need hugely powerful tunes. So I hope that's helped. If it has, please like and subscribe, and we'll be back next time with we're going to do Grand Admiral Thrawn next, because he's going to use exactly the same Phoenix characters. So we'll see you on that one.